got to be a top 3 teammate I've ever had.
Oh, wow.
Maybe 2.
Thank you. Can't just say your favorite.
Right.
Number 1.
Yeah. Thanks.
I mean, he's
I
doing
mean,
the
no,
podcast. It's his favorite.
I love him so much that I live with him every spring.
That's
I mean,
right.
he's as good of a buddy as you can have off the field, and as good of a man as you can have in the locker room. So
we have the same type of humor.
yeah,
So that's what gets
which
us
is
there.
just being an idiot. Really. All right. So who remembers Kyle Farmer's debut? Anybody? All right. Run us through it. I don't remember who was on base or what the. I know it was 2 strikes. The ball was a foot off off the plate, and you.
It was borderline. Well, I got called up, and it was, I think, 3 days had gone by before I had gotten that bat, and I was waiting. We were playing the Giants. It was our last game against the Giants. My parents were there. My wife was there. And Doc came up to me and said, hey, you're going to pitch it for Cody. I think when he was in the pitcher spot, something happened, and I was the last guy on the bench. And Corey hit a double, and I was in the hole hitting behind JT. And I was like, they're going to intentionally walk him because there's 1 out, and Bochy definitely wanted to see if I can hit a ground ball into a double play. And first pitch was a so I step in the batter's box, and my roommate in college, Brett DeLoach, looks identical to Buster Posey. Like, it's weird how identical he looks. I look back, I say, hey to Buster, and I'm like, that's Brett. So it kind of lightened the mood a little bit. And here on the loudspeaker, making his major league debut, and that's when I kind of got the goosebumps going. And so the first pitch was a ball, but they called it a strike. It was a slider. Then he threw me welcome to the show. 65 on my back. But then 0-2, then I worked the count to 3-2. Then I just got a fastball down the way. I think it was a ball, and I just sliced it down the right field line. And it was so cool because I could actually see the ball. Usually as a right-handed hitter, you never see the ball come off the bat and watch the trajectory of it because you're running. Where a lefty, you can see it go wherever you go. And so I got to see it the whole way, and I was like, holy crap, like I just got a hit. And I hit it, and I was rounding, and I think it was the fastest I've run around second base. And I didn't see Coach Woodward send JT, and all of a sudden I round second base, and I see a sea of white jerseys coming at me. And I'm like, holy crap. I don't know what I just did. And then the next thing I realized, Woody I see Woody just like penguin foot running, it's just like goofy running towards me, and he tackles me to the ground, and then Puig is just ripping my jersey off, and Cody's like slapping me on the stomach. I still have a scar on my back from the dirt, rubbed me against the dirt, and then, it was so cool seeing like all the coaches and your manager Dave Roberts come out, and they normally don't do that, I think, on a walk-off, but I think I don't know, it was so cool seeing all of them. Turner ran out there, and very emotional moment because there's a long backstory behind that, and it was really cool. And then Baseball Tonight, and it was really weird because I watch SportsCenter all the time, and they had me interview on SportsCenter after the game, and I could see the guy's voice, like I could see who I was talking to through his voice, and I was like, holy crap, man, I'll be on SportsCenter. And Kike dumped the water on me and stuff. It was really cool. And then I get in the locker room, and I grew up a huge Chase Utley fan, and Chase came up and gave me a big hug, and I thought that was such a cool moment because I loved watching him play for the Phillies with that great team with Ryan Howard. And then Cody comes up to me in the locker room and was like, dude, your Instagram's blowing up. And I was like, you're trending on Twitter. So my Instagram changed my entire life. But it was such a cool moment. And then I got to see my fiance at the time, my wife now, Courtney, in the tunnel. That was really cool. And seeing my dad, who has been through it all with me, my mom, my sister, my best friend, it was a really cool moment and something I'll never forget.
2 guys with